All right. YouTube's being stupid today. Very stupid. Hi, everybody. How is everyone? There we go. I know it's late. Let's do a tarot reading anyway. Where are my freaking cards? What's a tarot reader without her cards? Okay, here we go. YouTube is being an idiot. So, hi, Sherry. Hi, Erie. Let me get my cards together. They're all mixed up. I'm so unprepared for this. Hey, Fork. Hey, Fork. Fork you. I still want that on a t-shirt. The fork you looking at? Mother Forker. Hi, Brandy. How is everybody doing today? You're laughing, but that would be genius merch, more Fork. I'm telling you, if you had ever had a channel, you already got stuff you can do. Yeah, there's Booger. She's finally settled down. She's been all over me all day. Just want me to hold her, hold her, hold her. And I'm like, look, I got to type on the keyboard. I got things to do. I can't be holding you all night. Hey, Oogie. I'm just straightening out my cards. How is everybody tonight? Y'all come on in and kick your shoes off and have a good time. Booger. There's the girl. The fork you looking at. And you can have a fork with a set of eyes just looking at the fork. Hey, Rudolph. How is everyone? There's been a lot of stuff going around on YouTube today, right? It's been a very, just all kinds of things going on YouTube. Holy crap. Stick a fork in me. See, there you go, Fork. You should make your own channel. You have Fork merch out the wazoo. You're mentally exhausted. I bet you are. It's been one of those days, Erie. Yeah, a lot of stuff going around on YouTube. And most of it, I'm just over here shaking my head like, really? Really? Are you joking? Are you kidding? Hello, Grandpa. Hey, Brooke. Yes, you caught alive. And you know what? I figured since nobody's streaming right now, this would be a good time for a tarot reading. Hey, Bex. You know, a lot of stuff is going on with Foodie and a lot of stuff around her, and everybody's trying to stream and keep caught up. And it's rare when you get a window when everybody's just taking a break and taking a breather. So nighttime is a good time, ain't it? Hey, UFO. So for anybody who's caught upwind of the YouTube drama, I'm just going to say this. Look, just because I'm quiet and I don't say much on different things I see going on, from everything I've seen, I'm going to give my opinion on it very briefly. I think a lot of things that are causing conflict right now that are going on, I think what's going on is there's a lot of farming for subs and views. You know, if you break it down to what's really going on, it's a fight for money. It's a fight over money. You know, the reaction community is not that big. We don't have millions and millions of people subscribe to the reaction community. So it's basically a fight over money. You know, it's farming for views, it's farming for subs, you know. Everybody fighting over money. Oh, you got a new kitten named Loki? Very nice. I remember when that one was a kitten, that's how she got her name Booger, because she was such a rascal, and she still is. She still bites at my ankles. Yes, I'm doing the tarot, Blue Rooster. And I'll let you guys in on a little secret. I actually sat and talked to Miss Erie Pepperoni. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with Erie Pepperoni, and I do recommend her channel. So please check out Erie Pepperoni. She and I both did cards together privately, and the cards didn't have anything nice to say. In fact, the reading that I did for Foodie earlier in private was pretty freaking severe. Oof. What's my first person? 4. You're sending 4 to the lobby. Why is her car on fire? Yeah, I just sat in private because, I'm curious about what the cards would say about Foodie. They never have anything good to say. And over time, it's just gotten worse. It's gotten progressively worse. I've been saying for a while in my reacts, I think that this whole marriage thing with Foodie, I think it's a farce. I think it's fake. I think it's Foodie just living out a fantasy. She has a fantasy of being married. She's always wanted to be attached to a good looking guy. So she's not above paying for it. She's paid for men in the past. Why not now? So this is her living out her fantasy. It's a combination of things. She's living out her fantasy, and she's also running away from her problems in Canada. It's a very extreme form of escape. She's escaping from herself. And I'm sure she thought by going to the Middle East and by filming with Salah, I honestly think she thought it was going to really take off with Salah. But she didn't take into account that if you're doing a couples channel of any kind, there's got to be real chemistry there. And there is none, and we can all see it. We're all calling her out for it. Plus, on top of that, just like she did with her flagship channel, in the past, she was trying to bring in too many different types of people. She was catering to the feeders, which she still is now. She was catering to different fetish groups, different fetishes, just trying to do too much versus focusing on only one thing and one type of audience. She was just grabbing at everybody. So now she's in Kuwait. She's trying to do mukbang content and combine that with a travel vlog and a couples vlog. She's trying to be a food vlogger, a travel vlogger, and a mukbanger, and those are whole different audiences. You're trying to do too much, Foodie. You got to streamline the content and make up your mind about what you're going to do. Hi, Jennifer. Yeah, she's grabbing at the money. She's grabbing at it. Hi, P4. And bringing a decent looking guy on camera it's not going to translate to a bazillion views. It just isn't. Especially if the energy between the both of you is so awkward and he's not even into you. It's like, it's like, what are you doing? What are you doing, Miss Foodie? Hello, everybody. Welcome. Hello, Katarina. So we're doing some Foodie gossip. And we're also going to do a tarot reading. So I'll tell you what my card said earlier when I did a reading. And boy, it was bad. The first card that I pulled when I was, my first question to the cards was, what's the state of her channel? Like, what's going on with that? The first card that I pulled was the King of Cups. The feeling that I got off of that was, Salah being a gold digger, whereas in the past, Nadder, he was small time, and Foodie could easily placate Nadder with small gifts and buying him drugs and buying him food and buying him clothes. Salah is someone that he is, like a high top shelf gold digger. He's not going to be happy with small things. He wants big things. He you can't buy him off with drugs and alcohol, with cheap things. He wants the top shelf things, you know. Hence why they got the new apartment. This is a guy that you can't just buy him a cheap shirt or a meal. No, 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 no. He wants more than that. He wants much more than that. He wants those things that matter. And so the King of Cups, he's a gold digger, big time gold digger. And maybe Foodie promised him a whole lot and she's got to deliver, or he's demanding more and more, but he's got his fingers, theoretically speaking, all in her pot. Like, where's the money? Where's the money? Make the money for me. But why though? He's just working her for money. Yeah, his Instagram, his old pictures posing next to luxury cars. You can't give that, but that gives you an idea of where his mind is, like what he's going after. He that points in the direction of where his mind is at. He's all about that luxurious lifestyle, that living grand, right? He's looking to step up. You're right, Brandy. She's missing the big money staying over there. And she knows it. She knows it. See, this time last year, she was streaming 6 to 10 hours a day and getting super chats and all that, acting like a train wreck. But she made the decision to go to Kuwait and be in a place where she can't do much. She can't show much. She's around a person that won't let her act like a train wreck. So this is the month of the year where YouTubers make a little bit more money as far as per 1,000 views. She's missing out. And isn't it something that this month, where the most money is being made, that's when she's going off about FFG? Isn't it something? The timing of that. During the month of December, when the reaction channels making their money, French Fry Girl making her money, here's freaking Chantal. She's not making that money and she's mad. And I watched her react to Frenchie last night. Notice she kept bringing up the money. Notice she kept bringing up, oh, she's got 4 channels. What does it matter how many channels she has? It's not a matter of how many channels Frenchie has. It's the money that Frenchie's making. That's driving her mad. That Chantal is who she is. She has her channel. But Frenchie is making more money than she is by reacting to her content. That's what's burning her up. And maybe part of why she's getting burnt up is because she's got the gold digger boyfriend, husband, paid for actor that's pumping her for money. So, you know what, Okie doll? I think they scammed each other. Honestly, I think what we have here, folks, between Salah and Chantal are 2 scammers that scammed each other. I think they scammed each other. I think he worked her from afar. And while she was far away, she fat-fished herself all the way to Kuwait. She showed herself on video just with the filters on. She told him a bunch of stuff about herself. And he didn't get a good gander at her until she walked through that airport. By then, it's too late. So what you've got here are 2 scammers that scammed each other. But that's a similar situation that happened with her and Nadder. I think those were 2 scammers that scammed each other. I think where everything went left and right was he looked at her in the beginning and thought, oh, she's super morbidly obese. She's thirsty for love. She'll be an easy target. No problem. No drama. And she looked at him and thought, oh, he's just some loser guy. I can get what I want from him. And they underestimated each other. And then all the drama that happened just because they were both playing that tug of war control with one another, trying to see who can outplay the other one. But Salah is smarter. He's not going to do his drama on camera where he's going to get backlash. If he's got something to say with Foodie, he'll do it off camera where none of us can hear. That way he can claim innocence. He's playing the game smarter. Where Nadder was the equivalent of a butcher, Salah is a surgeon. He does everything with precision. He's a smooth operator. He's playing that game. He's playing it. And he's getting the big ticket items out of her before she's gone. So, you know, Salah will never blow up at Chantal. He will never curse her out. He will never act inappropriately. He's just being paid for his time. But trust me, this gold digger, Salah, he's going to get what he wants out of Chantal. He's going to insist on it. Yeah, exactly, Sade. I remember that song, Smooth Operator. I grew up with that. It was a great song. But that's him, Smooth Operator. And he's going to put her in a position where if she's already caught feelings for Salah, I promise you. And this is just a feeling I have, guys. I think Foodie's not going to be able to leave Kuwait. She's going to basically maybe overstay her visa. She's not going to leave when she's supposed to leave. I think she's going to overstay her visa. She's not going to want to leave Salah alone because Foodie is insecure. We know this about her. She's jealous. She's that woman that if you are her man or the man she's interested in, she'll only trust you if you're sitting next to her. If you're in the next room, you're too far away. So how is she going to deal with a man that she likes in another country because she can't get in her car and drive to his house like she did with Nadder? She's already caught feelings. How is she going to go back home? Hi, Slime. She's not going to want to leave. She might even put herself in a position of, I'm not making any money on my channel and I can't afford to go home. So, oh, well, you're going to have to take care of me. And then she's going to hit him with, think about everything I did for you. You owe me. Yeah, she might try it. She might try it. Yeah, I know, wrong country to pull that, but Foodie, whether she's attached to Nadder or not still, she likes being around Salah. She likes living in that fantasy. And she's not going to want to let it go. Yeah, she's obsessed already. She's obsessed. And listen, y'all can take these words to the bank and cash them. They're almost guaranteed. If she comes home to Canada, she's going to have the mother of all binges. She's going to go wild because there's going to be nothing and no one stopping her. Nothing and no one stopping, nothing in her way. Hello, Jay. So the cards I did earlier, first card I pulled was the King of Cups, Gold Digger Salah. And then the other cards I pulled, there was another card I pulled of her fighting, like constant fighting, like she's having conflict. And what was it? The card with the person is on the ground with swords through them. Yikes. Head bonks. You might want to bonk her on the head. She just settled down. She just settled down. She was all over me all day. And I'm glad that she's laying down so I can do my reading. Otherwise, I'd have to hold her, and I can't do the cards that way. Sleepy kitty. Now she just knows when mom's got her cards, you got to leave her alone for a minute. So she's taking a break. Oh, nice, Jay. I'm sure your kitties are pretty. Hello, Irene. You know, P4, that's a good, that question you're asking me. The cards basically told about that too. Saw another card where, you know, she had her head down. There, if anybody's done tarot, it was that card in the tarot deck, in the right way tarot deck, with you have 3 cups spilled in front of you and 2 behind. So Foodie is over there watching everything just dwindling as far as her channel. And she's in a position, she's not going to lose everything, but she's losing a lot by being there. You know, she sees how bad things are, and she's not putting a stop to it. She's not coming home. Like, she's willing to sacrifice everything just to spend another 5 minutes around Salah. Like, all she cares about is Salah. Well, thank you, Fork. Thank you for being a channel member, love. And by the way, guys, I would like to apologize for those of you that come here for Calm Reacts. And if I get all angry at Foodie and I pop off, sometimes I just can get mad at her. I got to let it out. You guys understand, right? Sometimes you got to let that out. Listen, I'm part of the unfiltered squad. Sometimes I go unfiltered. What can I say? Sometimes you just get mad and you can't be nice about being mad. You know, especially when you see Foodie Beauty over there and she's there. It's so much about professional jealousy. It's so much about jealousy. And when you look at Chantal going after, say, French fry girl, you look at it on the surface, you think, oh, she just doesn't like Frenchie. But go beneath the surface, really look at it, put a magnifying glass on it. It's about money. You know, Foodie spends all of her time running around to all the reaction channels, seeing the interactions of people, the engagement, the membership signups, the super chats, and it's driving her insane that hers have gone way down. This time last year, she was making mad money. She was getting super chats like crazy. She was getting signups like crazy. It's dried up. That well is dry. There's no water left in it. It's just dust and dirt underneath. It's driving her mad. But it's her fault because she chose to lock down her chat to just VIP chat, pretty much forcing people to pay $5 just to talk to her, versus the reaction channels. We open up our chats. Anybody can talk. Anybody. You don't have to pay $5 to say hi. Take a lesson, Foodie. Take a freaking lesson. Watch how reaction channels do things and like take a few notes. You know? You know, the reaction channels, we make things entertaining. She's jealous about French Fry Girl. She's mad because Frenchie has her main channel. She's got a second channel. She's got Twitch. She's branching out. You know, she's doing different things. She's putting the work in. You put the work in, whatever you do, you get the reward. Chantal had her main channel. She's got the Beezer show. She had OnlyFans. She had Twitch. She had Patreon. She's not working on any of those platforms. If she did, she'd make that money. Jealous over the money, but yet not willing to work to make the money. You know what? Fork, you're right. You know what? It's not about the people, though. Chantal doesn't care about people. She cares about money. She looks at people as dollar bills. She's really looking at the super chat. She's looking at the membership signups and tallying all that stuff up in her head. And she needs that right now because she's got her gold digger husband. That's all it is. It's just a fight. Everything going on right now is a fight over views and subs and money. You know, like I'm going to say some shit about you just to basically try to farm some of your viewers and your subs my way. That's all it is. So let me go ahead and get started with the reading here since we've got enough time. I blabbed too much. Let's get going with this bad boy, shall we? You know what, Jay? I honestly think that she thinks that if her income goes down to nothing, that Salah's going to take care of her. No, he ain't. She honestly thinks that Salah's going to take care of her. He won't. He won't take care of her. He's all about taking care of himself. You know what, Sachi? She could have made mad bank off of merch ages ago during her peak. She missed that boat. She absolutely missed it, especially with everybody knowing that she's not good for relying on to send them merch. You know, she missed that boat. She could have made a killing off of that. She missed that boat. The smartest thing that Chantal could do right now is to get a plane ticket and fly home and find some way to just wrap up the loose strings and say, oh, the marriage is over, it wasn't working out, and come back and live with Pete and start doing content at home. That'd be the smartest thing for her to do financially. But she won't because she's so obsessed with Salah. But she's not that smart. She's just thinking with her groin and not her head. All right. Hello, Bunny. You know, I don't know if she's going to see this live chat, but it's like this, Foodie. Listen, I'm not here to help you. The only one that can help you is yourself. But listen, bro, you're in Kuwait and you're next to some D that you don't even have access to. And you're losing your channel. It don't even make sense. You're not even getting D from that guy. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're giving up your channel for what? For D that's off limits? Giving it up for what? You can't even touch it. You can't even look at it. Girl, what? Come on now. You could come home and see motorcycle guy and coffee guy and soda pop guy and freaking twisty misty guy and nashy guy and poutine guy and still have your channel. Still do what you want. You can see whoever you want. Hot dog guy, bologna and cheese guy, and lakma guy. Have all them guys and have your channel too. Have whatever guy you want. Name him whatever you want. And have your channel. Future refrigerator guy. All right, we're about to get started. I'm just wanting to warm the cards up. And I'm shuffling them real good. You guys know that. If he leaves her. Yeah, she knows it's coming. She knows that he doesn't love her. She has to know. She has to know. If he leaves her. Well, he's going to leave her because she's got to come back home. He knows. This whole thing is phony. It's fake. It don't even make any sense. You know what's going on, guys? Listen, Foodie is one of those people that for all of the verbal diarrhea that she puts on us, all the lies she tells, all the words she says that don't even make any sense. Some of the hardest words for Foodie to say that she will never say is, I was wrong. She can't say those words. For all the food that she eats, her throat still isn't big enough to say those words. Still not big enough. Those words just get stuck in her throat. She's choking on her pride. Choking. Choking. That's why pride is one of the 7 deadly sins, Foodie. That's why pride goes before a fall. Pride. You're choking on your pride. You're choking on it. You just can't say I was wrong. You guys were right. I'm an idiot. I flew all the way to Kuwait for what? For a fantasy. I paid all this money for a fantasy and I'm not even happy. And it's at the expense of my channel. You guys were right. It would kill her to admit the reaction channels were right, that we're not as stupid as she'd like to think we are. She hates to admit she's wrong. That ego just will not allow it. And so she'd rather stay in Kuwait forever just to say, I'm not wrong. You guys are imagining things. No, we're not. We got eyes. We can see. Open up your throat and swallow your pride, Foodie. If you want to save your channel, open it up. Open it all the way up. You can unhinge your jaw, unhinge your throat, and swallow that enormous pride. Do it. It needs to be done. Yeah, apologizing, it's a hard thing to do, but sometimes it has to be done. Swallow that pride, Foodie. All right. So I think we're about ready. Yeah, time has really flown. By the way, everybody, I don't know how many of you guys watch my React videos. I've been working on the intros, and Erie Pepperoni is in here. Erie has been inspiring me to do better and better intros, to be more creative. So if you guys are liking the intros, it's because Miss Erie has inspired me. Like she's amazing, and she's a wizard with making intros, and I'm like, I gotta step up my game. I'm looking kind of sloppy over here. So I'm just doing intros that kind of fit with me and my channel. A lot of other people, their intros are very energetic and they hype you up and they pump you up. But if I did something like that for my channel, it just wouldn't fit, you know? Just wouldn't fit. So I combined a little bit of the ambient stuff with the reacts. I think I did a good job. What do you guys think? I'm getting better. I'm practicing. I'm working on stuff. I'm working on stuff. Besides the, you know what, some people have been saying in the comments that the intros are a little bit too long. I've tried so hard, I can't make it too short of an intro. Because when I'm doing StreamYard, you need at least a few seconds. When you push the record button, it takes a few seconds for StreamYard to catch up. So you can't have too short of an intro or else it gets all messed up, you know. But I like a little bit of the longer intro because it gives you guys a minute to breathe, relax, get ready for Chantal. You know, I don't want to make it too long, but I don't want to make it so short that it's like it starts and then it's over. I want to give you guys a minute to breathe. So if you're someone and you're not a fan of long intros, I'm so sorry, but I just can't do a short intro. I've tried, it just doesn't work. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. Can't do it. All right, so let's do this thing. Y'all ready? Show me Chantal. Oh, okay. All right, so I'm showing the card to you. 5 of Wands. And it's very, hi Shan. This is a card that it's very similar to a card that I put down earlier for the private reading that I did. It's a conflict card. Her fighting with people. Her fighting. Causing conflict. Kicking up dust, making wars. And for those of you that have been on YouTube, you see everything that's going on. And what did I say earlier? This is about, it's strictly, it's not so much about one person not liking another. It's not about justice. It's a fight over money. It's a fight over viewers. It's a fight over subs. It's a money fight. Who cares about feelings? You know, as far as YouTube and making money, feelings don't translate to cash. It's about the people that are subscribers and viewers and Google AdSense and the money. That's what it's really about. And Foodie, she's not getting a whole lot right now. So she's just involving herself in conflict. And I'm noticing that she's doing the same thing that she did before. See, Foodie is one of those dirty players that if she wants to come after somebody, she won't do it herself. She'll let other people do it for her. She keeps her hands clean. That way her channel is never in danger. She lets other people do the fighting for her. Like, you go to war for me and you get in the battlefield and you fight for me. I'll sit over here on the sidelines and watch. And if you get any kind of battle wounds or you get any kind of backlash, that's on you. It has nothing to do with me. Yeah, she wants that. She wants people in her corner, but she's not going to go to bat for the people that go to bat for her. You take all the risk. You deal with all the bullshit. She's never going to fight for those that fight for her. She'll say that she's in their corner, but that's as far as it goes. She's never going to do live stream supporting this person or this person. It's about, yeah, like, I like this person. That's as far as it's going to go. Right. So she's always on the lookout for people that are loyal and you know, like, this person's in my corner and I can use them to do some dirty work. And then once they're of no use to me, then I can just toss them away. Hey, Reality Chica. So let's see, the next card. Oh, dang. Yikes. So yeah, this card plays into the reading that I did earlier. Salah's behind a lot of this fighting and his wanting of money. Yes, I'm doing Chantal's reading. You know, all the conflict right now and her worrying about money and concerned about money and concerned about who is making what money and how much and how many channels they got. It leads back to Salah. It leads back to him. I don't care what Foodie says. As far as he's taking care of me, blah, blah, blah. No, he ain't. You're taking care of him, Foodie. You are. No. No. No, he's the word that just came to my mind for this is puppet master. He's got her wrapped up. You know, like he's read her the same way that Nadder read her. He's the puppet master now. And he's got his fingers all into her golden cup, getting the money out. But he knows how to play her. And like I said, he's looking for those big ticket items. He's not someone that's easily bought with something cheap. You know, Chantal threw cheap things at Nadder and it made him happy. She could easily make him happy that way. You can't do that with Salah. He doesn't do drugs. He doesn't drink. So you can't do that with him. He's not into eating fast food. What else is there? The big ticket items. So she's being blinded right now with this whole fantasy. Like she's really deep into it. Yeah, exactly. He's a high-end sugar baby. He's in it to win it. He's in it to get as much as he can before she's gone. Hi, Haley. Uh-oh. This card just keeps popping up. Knight of Pentacles. This card was actually the conflict card, the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, but it was this way, Fork, which means normally this would be like a money card, but it was this way, which means he doesn't have as much money. You know, like what is the old saying? When you have wine taste and a beer wallet. So he's got very expensive taste. He wants that big lifestyle, but he can't afford it. Hence why Foodie's there. He's looking to move up using her. You see. Yeah, he worked her for a reason. Hey, Didi. So let me just put down the rest of the reading. Uh-oh. All right. All right, first impressions from the rest of these cards. So this card right here, 1, 2, 3, 4. The 8 of Wands. This is Foodie, just, you know, like I said earlier, before I even did a reading, she's doing too much. You know, like she's trying to get something started. She's got all these ideas and just, she's trying to grab it too much. She's trying she's doing too much and she's throwing everything at the wall, seeing what will stick. Like she's wanting a travel vlog, a food vlog, a mukbang channel, and cater to the feeders, trying to combine all those different audiences. Just all the ideas up in the air. But nothing is being prosperous. None of that is really taken off. Like Nadder. Oh my God, I said his name. What's the difference, right? Same. They were both sugar babies. Salah is behind her always, like, make more money, make more money, make more money. He's always driving her to make money. So she's like grabbing at all these different things. Oh, I can do this. I can do this. You can't do it all, Foodie. You can't combine all those different things, especially if you've not learned about how each one is different and the approach for each one. So like Foodie is just, she's trying everything, hoping that something will take off so she can hold on to Salah. And here's Salah over here. Actually, this is Chantal. Chantal's she's got big ideas. she got big dreams and her fantasy of being with Salah, and she just, all she can see is the golden cup, but she can't see what's inside of it. By reaching for things the wrong way, she can't see that some of her decisions are bad decisions. Bad. Like she's thinking too grandiose, if that makes sense. She's thinking too grand. And she's not being more grounded in her thinking and thinking sensibly and reasonably and realistically. It's all just like what she wants versus sitting down and making a blueprint about, I want this. So what is a reasonable, sensible, realistic way of approaching it? Hi, Burgundy. Like she's thinking about all these things that she wants and all the things that Salah wants and just not seeing things for what they really are. Yeah, thank you. She's caught up in her delusions and wishful thinking. Yeah, she's always been a dreamer, but she just can't seem to get past that step of taking her dreams and making them a reality. Hey, Cat Shark, it's okay. Come on in. If you come in late, you come in late. It's all good. It's kind of late right now. A lot of things have been happening on YouTube. It's all good. It doesn't help that there is no one to hold her back. Actually, I very politely, respectfully disagree. Let me tell you why. Just something to think about. And this thought and this feeling came to me earlier. I think part of the reason why she doesn't want to leave Kuwait is because Foodie has literally nothing to look forward to going home. And she knows if she goes home, that she's going to lose control. And I think that there is a very teeny tiny part of her that is afraid of that. She knows if she goes home, she's going to lose control. I think part of the reason why Salah is there is to act like a sort of control over her eating and her outrageous behavior. She wants to let go because she knows it makes her money on YouTube. But she knows she's so out of control, she needs someone to be over her shoulder. Exactly. She needs a babysitter. She needs a babysitter. And if she goes home to Canada, Pete isn't going to stop her from whatever she wants to do. He goes along with whatever she says. She doesn't have someone around to watch her all the time and say, no, you can't do that. No, you shouldn't eat that. So the self-control that she needs for herself, she's using Salah as a form of control because she doesn't have it for herself. She never learned how. She doesn't have any coping mechanisms. So she's using him as a babysitter of sorts to reel her back in. Now, you're right. I saw Mo's video. Y'all, I don't know, those of you on my channel, if you don't know about Mo Translates did an excellent video today. And I agree with everything that Mo said in that video. An excellent video. It's a short video about the fact that Chantal and Salah really aren't married. I agree. So please check out Mo Translates if you haven't seen that video already. So let's get back to the rest of the reading. So, Bunny, I said that on my channel. I said that on my channel. See, Salah is doing what Nadder tried to do a little bit and what BB tried to do. The men that get in her life and care about her, what they don't understand, what they don't get is if you've got someone with a severe ED, which Foodie has, it's not just about limiting somebody's food. The problem is way over her head. It's way over their heads. She needs counseling. She needs it bad. She's an emotional eater. She's got food aggression. She needs professional help. And no man in her life is going to be able to give it to her. Just saying, no, you can't have that. It's never going to work. You tell her no, she's going to sneak eat behind your back. She's going to binge behind your back. And what makes it more complicated is that she's monetized her DED. She gave it a job. So her addictions are tied up with her money. It makes her money. So if you take the addictions that she makes money off of away, what else is there to make her money? That's why her addictions are never going to stop, because they make her money. She tied up in her YouTube. She doesn't want to stop. She doesn't want to, but the fact that she's on YouTube monetizing it makes it that much more difficult, because she tied her addictions in with her making money. And now she's in a position where she's in a corner. If you took away the food, if you took away the drama, if you took away all the crap, what would be left? What else could she use to entertain all of us with? There's nothing there. There's nothing there. Like, why else would people tune in? She decided long ago to make it about the drama and the dirty. So if you take away the drama and the dirty, what else is left? There's nothing, literally nothing. I mean, case in point, her being in Kuwait. She's not able to binge anymore. She can't act outrageous anymore. And the views have gone. So there you go. But if Salah thinks that by taking her food away is going to stop her, and you're right, I think he has given up. I think he and Foodie had a conversation at some point, and she said, "This is how I make money. Let me do it." So he said, "Okay," and he's fine with it now. And the fact that she was reacting to Frenchie and she was cursing, that should show you that he's really letting go. He's distancing himself. He no longer cares. She did that reaction and he was out smoking with the boys. He just said, "Go ahead, do it. Don't care." So he went from he cared about what she was saying to not caring at all. Okay. Next card. So we've got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of swords. I'm showing the card to you guys. So when I look at this, it just seems like Foodie she's preparing for battle. Like she's got the swords in her hand, she's ready to fight, but Salah is walking away from it. He wants nothing to do with it. Like he's not going to be standing next to her, like right there in the middle of everything. He's going to be in the background. He's picking up the swords and she's doing all the work, and he's very hands off with this. Very hands off. He's not wanting to get his hands dirty. You do all the work, you cause the drama, you make the money, and I'll just cash the check when it comes in. So the next one, 1, 2, 3, 7 of Pentacles. This is Foodie, like this is what she wants. This is what she wants. She wants several things at once, making her money. This is what she's dreaming of, just surrounded in money. Surrounded in money. So she can stay in Kuwait longer with Salah. She wants that money, and she's jealous of anyone who's, they're doing the damn thing. They're branching out. They're making money. Like her whole focus anymore is how much money she has versus how much money somebody else has and how much they're making. And I don't like somebody else making money if it ain't me. This is what she wants. She wants a very plentiful garden of money, and she's not getting it. But this is what she's dreaming of. She's thinking that the couples channel is going to take off. Her main channel is going to take off. She's just dreaming out loud. Yeah, the money's the bottom line. And you know what I think is messed up? In one of her recent lives, she did something that she did it, and I'm like, what are you doing? You're over there needing money. You need it real, real bad. And yet when people give you money that you did not earn, money that other people have gone out into the world and earned, you put them down for it. Somebody sent her a $2 super chat. And how many times we've seen her do this? Oh, thanks for your $2 super chat or your cheap super chat. You're putting down people who give you money. Why? That little snotty attitude. You're lacking in money, you want money, but yet when somebody gives you money, you act like a total B. You go into a reaction channel chat. It doesn't matter what people give the reactor, they always say thank you. They always say thank you. Yeah, very, very ungrateful attitude. She's just not getting it. You know, being on YouTube is a privilege. It's not a right. And if this is your job, whatever job you have, you should take pride in your job. You know, show up to work on time, professional, ready to work, ready to talk to people, ready to entertain people. If you're a YouTuber, it's your responsibility to be as entertaining as you can. Find some way to entertain the audience, make them laugh. And if they decide to reach in their pockets and give you a little bit of money, don't be a complete jerk and put them down for it. Even if it's 50 cents, it's 50 cents more than what you had 5 minutes ago. You know? That ungrateful, elitist, snotty attitude. That's part of what's ruining her channel. Hey, kitty. Vulgar. Hi, honey. What you doing? Hi. Baby girl. Kitty's always awake. Okay, so what else we got here? We have the Ace of Swords, King Salah. And the words that come to my mind when I look at this is, she will fight for him. The sword through the crown, she will fight for him. She will fight to keep him. She'll fight to keep her king. She's not going to let go. Even if he's a paid-for actor and this is a business transaction, she's not going to let go. Next one. Isn't that just appropriate? Salah is sitting with a roll of cups behind him. He's controlling that money. You know, he's got grandiose ideas of himself too. See, that's where he and Foodie get along. They're both narcissists. They both have grandiose ideas. She's like clean wrap on his arm. That's because she paid for that fantasy and she's going to get whatever she can out of it, whether it's clinging onto his arm or holding his hand. I mean, she paid for it. She's going to get whatever she can out of it while she still can. Last card is the King of Wands. That's an interesting card. Can't explain that card. I'm going to try another reading. You know what? They do deserve each other. If he scammed her and she scammed him, if it's just two scammers who scam each other that effed around and found out, they deserve each other. They deserve each other. Them being around each other was a life lesson. That's a hard lesson for both of them. Like, you know, Salah, don't be talking to some women online thinking you can scam them and don't expect to get scammed in return at some point. Well, that's true, Statue. They're always competing for the spotlight. Here's the thing. Salah has his gaming channel. He's got gaming content on his one channel. He didn't start posting again on his gaming channel until he started talking to Chantal. But he's doing gaming content. So how do you marry Foodie's content to a gaming channel? She's not a gamer. So if he's doing it for professional reasons, it doesn't make sense. I think he likes the attention he gets from Foodie's audience. Maybe he's thinking that some of those people will bleed off onto his channel and he'll get some extra viewers. I don't know why Foodie finds guys like Nadder. I can answer that question for you. I can answer it. Well, just think about it. All that Foodie has in this world is money. That's all she's got going for her, money. She's got her YouTube channel, but more importantly, it's the money. No decent guy who has a choice would want to be with her. So she looks for guys that are hurting for money or wanting money. And if that's all she can get, that's all she can get. And if she's got to pay him, she's got to pay him. She looks for guys that are hurting for money and wanting to make a deal, and she makes a deal. Notice she's always gone after guys that are hurting financially, that they maybe don't have a car. They're hurting financially here and there, and she can fill in that gap with her money. She's desperate for love. They're desperate for money. They come to an agreement. Where's his job he was going on? He's got a job working Foodie. That's his job. That's a full-time job. That's his job now, working Foodie. His job is working Foodie. He's really feeling himself. Yeah, because he loves the attention. He loves it. I think he's getting addicted to the attention. You know, like she likes that. She likes the fact that he's getting addicted to that attention, because that would mean that he'll come on camera with her. So she's free to let him, you know, eye screw himself. You know, like, yeah, come on camera with me and do stuff with me. If you need that attention, we'll both benefit. So you know what? Is Erie still in here? Or did she have to go? I don't know if Miss Erie Pepperoni is still here. Well, like I said, we both did readings earlier in private, and she did like a small reading on Foodie, a very brief reading. And here's something that Erie's cards told her. There's another woman in the picture. That's why she's so pissed off. There's another woman in the picture. I believe that. I don't know who it is, but there's somebody in the background. Maybe that's where he's going when he smokes his shisha. Hey, Erie. I was just telling about how you did the reading earlier, and you saw there was another female in the background somewhere with Salah. And you saw that there was another woman somewhere hiding in the background. That's why Foodie's pissed. Part of the reason why she's pissed. Yep. See, even Erie said it. See, I wouldn't lie to you. And I'm going to go deeper into that, Erie. I'm going to do a reading right now. I want to see if there's another woman. I want to see who this bitch is. Well, thank you, Cam Burglar. Should I let my kid drive tomorrow, 18, and we have an ice storm? I worry a lot. Uh, is it his first time driving? Does he have an experience driving in ice? I don't know what area you're in, what area of the country, but if it's a bad storm or bad weather, I would wait. Make sure that there are chains on the tires so we don't get stuck or slide anywhere. Just be careful. You know, it's not only that, Cam Burglar, but I'm just gonna say this. We're in the month of December. It's getting closer to Christmas. And I'm gonna say this for everybody in my chat room. Everybody in here, listen, be careful right now. Please be careful. We're in that month of the year where people are celebrating the holidays. And there might be people out on the road who are driving intoxicated. So please, whenever you go out, be careful. Be alert. Watch for anybody who's driving funky. Be careful. You know, watch for drivers that are just something ain't right. If your instinct tells you don't go out that day, or somebody next to you is something is off, pay attention to it. Go with your gut. But there's usually this time of year, there's a lot of intoxicated people out on the road. Watch for those drunk drivers. You know, from now until after New Year's, just be extra, extra careful. Your instinct says no. But as far as your kid driving, that's what mine tells me. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Like immediately, I just felt like don't do it. I didn't get a good feeling. Okay, so I'm gonna ask about Salah if he's got. There's somebody there. I want to know. I want to know what's up. Is he cheating on Chantal? Show me Salah. Does he have another woman somewhere in the background? Like, what's going on? Is this focus on Chantal, or is he working other people? Okay. Yeah, he's working lots of other targets. He's working lots of other targets. Look at all the wands behind him. Look at all the wands behind him. Oof. You know, like Chantal, listen, notice he's holding on to one rod, one staff. He's holding on to it for dear life. That's Chantal. But he's looking behind him. Thinking about what he's passing up, and if he were behind there with these others, what he could get out. So he's grabbing on his Chantal because she's a sure thing right now. But he's looking behind him to see. His mind is always on money, 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 making money, getting that money in pocket. Chantal's a sure thing right now. He's getting money out of her, but he's looking behind and thinking, what's behind him and who else has got money and how I can get it in pocket. Oops. I think I just answered my question. I think I just answered it. I think I just answered it. There it is. Exactly. And I oop. He's got somebody in the background. And whoever this person is, that's the person he's interested in for real. And Chantal is just a means to an end. Girl. Damn, there's that card again. I shuffled. There's this card again. I shuffled them up. Hello, Irene. Something is telling me this, whoever this woman is in the background that he's interested in, he's made promises to her as far as money. And he thought that by hanging out with Chantal and being exposed to her, that he would get the money, he would get a lot of money from her. So that he made promises to this woman. Like he's like Chantal, he likes to exaggerate things. So whoever this woman is, he's been talking her up and saying what he's going to do with her. But he's over there, he's wanting that money. He's wanting a lot of that money, a lot of it. Money hungry fool he is. Just thinking of every way in the world to make money. Yeah, he's always got his eyeball on the money. And his time with Chantal is not been exactly, trouble free. It's causing him a lot of aggravation. Just get a job, but he thinks that working women is his job. He's one of those, why am I going to go and work a regular job and make regular pay when I can work women and make a crap ton of money and not get my hands dirty? He's one of those, he doesn't like to get his hands dirty. One of those pretty boys, he doesn't like to get his hands dirty. He thinks that's beneath him. He thinks he's better than that. Like, I'm not going to get a job like that. Right, soft hands. Hello, Enchanted Rose. So this is what he thinks is going to happen. Like when this whole thing is over, this is going to be him. That's going to be him. Overinflated ego view of himself. How is this all going to go run on? You mean my live or the situation with Chantal? Hey, Sachi. Hello, Holly. I'm going to ask about somebody in this reading since we're here. I want to ask about Mr. Pete's. What's going on with Pete's? You know what, shenanigans? As far as her doing that with Salah, y anybody's been watching Chantal for a minute. I'm sure there's a lot of people have been watching her for, like, at least the past year, right? It kinda happened with Nadder too. Y'all remember old school Foodie when she was with C and Nadder? In the beginning, she cared about her appearance, and she didn't eat much in front of Nadder. Like, she wouldn't eat very much in front of him, and she'd always make sure to, wash herself. Thank you, Jenny LaRue. She would always, for being a channel member, she'd always make sure to wash herself and put on her makeup and her nice clothing. She did all that. And then after a while, she just started to kind of backslide into being sloppy and dirty and not giving a crap and eating more and more in front of him. And the same thing is happening with Salah. And here's what's interesting. I remember a video or a live stream that she did where she said herself that when she meets a guy, she'll kind of like put on a more improved version of herself. And then as she thinks that they're getting used to her, she'll let more of her true self out. So that's what happens with the men in her life. She'll put on this fake version of herself to suck them in. And then when she thinks that they can't escape, that's when she lets her real self be shown. You know what, Bunny? As far as the men that we've seen her with, he is one of the more attractive ones. And if Chantal thought Nadder was hot, can we imagine how she looks at Salah? I mean, she went on and on and on about Nadder. Then we saw him. We're like, girl, what? So she probably looks at Salah as being a living god. But she said that. I mean, that she'll put on a version of herself to give a good impression to the guy, and then after a while, when he's used to hanging out with her, she just starts to let little bits of her real self out, little by little by little, until it's all the way out. Kind of like slowly desensitizing the guy to who she is, so that it's not a big shock all at once. Gross on toast. Yeah, he's Adonis compared to Nutter. True. I want to see what's going on with Mr. Pete's. What's going on with our friend Pete's? Exactly, Sherry. I think maybe Chantal told Salah that she could help him get to Canada, but she knew going in she could never help him. She knew that because of her finances. But if you guys remember, I'm bringing this up for a reason now. If you guys remember, who remembers that period when she was with Nadder and they were riding around apartment hunting? Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that part when she was running around apartment hunting with Nadder? And so he was seeing more and more of her for about 2 weeks. They went to the park and all this stuff. He was spending a lot of time with her. Here's what I think happened. I think she wanted to spend extra time with Nadder. So she kind of like baited the hook with, I'll help get you an apartment, knowing full well that she could not get him an apartment. But she knew either way she'd be spending time with him. So she baited the hook. He grabbed onto the bait. She got to spend 2 weeks with him. Once he figured out it wasn't going to happen, he got pissed at her. She knew going in she would not be able to get an apartment with Nadder or for Nadder, because if she had the power to do that, she would have put her name on the lease at the villa. But Pete's name is on the lease at the villa because of her bankruptcy. So she knew ahead of time it wasn't going to happen. But she wanted what she wanted, so she lied. just to spend time with Nadder. So I think maybe she's done the same thing with Salah. She told him, yeah, I've got lots of money and I can buy you stuff and I can help you with your citizenship. So maybe that was part of the deal of them hanging out. He thought, I'm going to get something out of this. I'm going to get something really important. So he agreed to it. And I think over time, maybe he's getting the feeling like it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So he's letting go. He's like, the deal was I was going to hang out with you and my reward would be this over here. But he's figuring out the brass ring that she said that she could give him, he's not going to get. You know, he's happy to come on camera and eye screw himself, but I think he's figuring out that what he thought was going to happen is not going to happen. So he's leaving her alone more and more. He's just like, I just don't care. Do what you want. You know, I'm going to say something about Pete. He's an introvert. He's got issues. I understand. If he has depression, I sympathize with that. I sympathize with the fact that he's an introvert. I'm kind of the same way, not as severe as Pete's. I also understand that Foodie did a number on Pete's. She emotionally, mentally beat him down for a long time, and she left him in ruin, some of which he hasn't still recovered from. So I get that. And if he, as far as him being independent, I support that. But I think he's a dick for the way he treats those cats, especially BBJ. And the unnecessary hatred, the hate that he has for that cat just because of her name makes me angry. All that anger that he has for BBJ, it's not for her. It's actually for Foodie. He should take that anger to Foodie and talk to her about it. And whatever crap between them is still hanging in the air, solve it. But taking out your anger on an animal that had nothing to do with whatever happened is wrong. You know, hating on a cat just because somebody calls them by a different name. If it helps, call her whatever name you want. You know, it's not BBJ's fault that her name was changed to BBJ. You want to call her Sunshine Granny or Al or Frank. If that's what helps to make you not angry at her, do it. It's just a name. It's just a name. She stole his meds for the weight loss. He had weight loss meds? What meds did he have for weight loss? Hi, Shannon. I never knew Pete's had meds for weight loss. That's a new one. I know that he had meds for mental issues, but not for weight loss. He gave her those meds. See, that's just vile. If somebody who's got medication and taken the medication from them just because you're too lazy to go to a doctor, that's just wrong. They need those meds, obviously, because they got them. They need to take them. Oh, so they have weight loss effects. Gotcha. So let's check in on Mr. Pete's. Like, where's his mindset? Booker, what are you doing back there? What are you doing, kitty? She's wandering around. It's okay, Fork. It's been a long day. If you got to go take a rest, it's perfectly fine. It's been a long day for everyone. It's been one hell of a day. And the YouTube streets are getting ugly by the day. So, by the way, is anybody here, was anybody in this room subscribed to the House of Hannibal? For anybody who was subscribed to the House of Hannibal, something happened this morning. Somebody, I think, hacked into his YouTube account and deleted his channel. So if you were subscribed to the House of Hannibal, he does have a new channel. Please go get resubscribed. I think he was hacked. If you go to Curl Connections channel, she did a video like the support of Hannibal. She's got the link on the video. So please go resub up to Hannibal. You know, Hannibal's great. He's very funny. I've learned not to eat anything or drink anything while watching Hannibal because you'll probably spit it out or choke on it. So Hannibal is still around. Something happened to his channel. Maybe somebody hacked into it. The channel is gone, so he's got to start over. So please go check out Hannibal. And he really is funny. It's not confirmed that he was hacked, but his other channel is not around. So please just go subscribe to the new channel for now. But he's a really hardworking guy. He's really funny. So you won't regret subbing up to Hannibal. They are so good. He covers Foodie. He covers Shanae. So if you're a fan of Hannibal and you went to his channel and it's not there, don't panic. He's still on YouTube. Right, exactly. It just, you know what? It just seems weird. He just got monetized. He just got monetized and all of a sudden, poof. Somebody was a real dick. Somebody's a real jerk. All right, back to Pete's. You heard there's some technical issue. He lost his channel. What technical issue? All right. And damn it, technical issue on the damn it channel. All right, we're gonna do Pete's now. What do you think the cards are gonna say about Pete's? I have no idea. I think it's a bit suspicious that Pete's is perfectly calm, like he's in on everything and he knows the Foodie's coming home. I am noticing that he's not flipping out at all. Like he's in on things. He knows how things are going to play out. Because if I were in his position, if he didn't know what was going on, I'm sure he would be worried. But he's not worried. He's as cool as a cucumber, is Pete's. Unless Foodie is one of those people that she's going to keep stringing Pete's along and telling him stuff and oh, it's going to be fine, and then hit him upside the head with bad circumstances at the last minute to where he can't even prepare. I think so too, Shan. Either he's in on it and he knows she's coming home, or she's lying to him just to placate him. But he's calm either way. I go, it's gonna be fine, Pete. It's gonna be okay. I'm coming home. Don't worry. All right, so, and you know what? I hate to say it, but unfortunately, I think Chantal is one of those people that even if she knows that you're living with her and you're depending on her, and she knows she should do the right thing and tell you ahead of time and let you prepare, she won't do that. She strikes me as the person that if she's got something devastating and important to tell you, she'll give you a text message and block your number. She strikes me as that type. I'm not saying she's going to do that to Pete, but that's just her style. She doesn't like confrontation. She escapes and runs from everything. Pete had said everything will be back to normal by March. But she said she's not. She's coming home in January. She's already left Pete without warning. Yeah, she did. Nadder, I'm home. And that's something else I'm going to bring up. Listen, this could be just a theory. This could be just a theory. But Chantal is not done with Nadder. Clearly, she's not done with Nadder. Theory. We're allowed to do theories here. What if this whole thing with Salah, this paid-for actor performance with Salah, what if that was Chantal doing a power play over Nadder? Like, as she's tried everything with Nadder to get him away from Didi and to get him to claim her. What if she can go to Kuwait, have a fantasy role play with Salah, but do it because she wants to make Nadder jealous? And also because she's a sugar mama and Nadder is pretty much a sugar baby. That is her way of really driving the point home of, I got the money and here's what life is like without me. If I'm gone, you don't get the good groceries. You don't get the cigarettes. You don't get the party favors. You don't get nothing. And your channel is going to wither on the vine. Maybe this is her teaching him a lesson so that when she comes back, he won't give her no lip. Maybe this is her way of teaching him a lesson. Hey, I'm the sugar mama. You better value the sugar in the person who gave it to you. Does she have the money anymore? You know what, DG? She doesn't have as much money as she used to. But it's more than what he's got. He ain't working. So even if she's got 20 bucks in her pocket and he don't have it in his, he still wants it. Yeah, exactly, Bunny. Of course, she's never going to let go of Salah now because she likes Salah, but she's still wrapped around Nadder. She's still wrapped around. She wants both. She wants both. She wants Salah because he's a decent looking dude. She wants Nadder because Nadder would actually do the dirty with her, whereas Salah will not. She wants the best of both worlds. He came back. And do y'all find it weird? Do y'all find it weird that Chantal said, I don't know when I'm coming home? She said that before. I don't know when I'm coming home. But when you travel internationally, don't you have to have a return ticket before you even arrive? You got to be able to tell customs, yeah, I'm going home on this date. So you know exactly when you're flying out. So she said before, I don't know when I'm going home. I don't know exactly. But then she said January, right? And Nadder's case is January the 18th. Interesting, huh? First she says, I don't know when I'm coming back. Then she gave a date in January. I mean, if Chantal could only stay in Kuwait for 3 months, wouldn't you get a plane ticket 3 months in advance, like a round trip ticket? You know exactly when you're coming home. You can get an open-ended ticket, but her visa can't change, and that is for 3 months. She has to go back. Well, you remember her talking about she wants to go to Thailand? Everybody, hi, Booger. This is what you've been doing all day. Booger. She talked about going to Thailand. Yes, I know. You want to curl up? Come here. Come here. All right. This is what we do. She talked about going to Thailand. Okay. But people were thinking the reason why she wanted to go to Thailand with Salah was because that would mean she would not be in Kuwait for 3 solid months. If she went to another area, maybe that would change things. Baby. But y'all want to hear something interesting about Thailand? Because I'm all over YouTube and I watch different things. As far as Thailand is, they don't play around when it comes to drugs. They don't play around. Like, they've got very, very strict drug laws. So Kuwait has laws against drugs and alcohol. So does Thailand. But the reason she might want to go to Thailand is because if her and Salah go there, that means she's not in Kuwait for 3 months, and maybe that might extend her time with him. See, you broke down Palace, I did. But here's something else y'all don't know. Again, because I'm all over YouTube watching documentaries and stuff. I have to say it because this is going to be monetized. There's a very popular party favor over in Thailand. It's basically superpowered speed, right on par with math. Do you want to know what it's called? Yaba. I kid you not. It's called Yaba. So it's very popular over there. Listen, I am not bullshitting. Y'all can look it up if you want to. I'm not kidding. I'm not making any jokes or insults towards the creator Yaba, but there's actually a party favor called Yaba. Look it up. Y'all can look it up. So she wants to go to Thailand. Yaba's going to be there. A different kind of Yaba. Not the kind she's used to. Oh, get down, booger. Not the kind she's used to. Now, a different kind of Yaba. Yeah, very popular. So going back to Mr. Pete's. Booger. I know. Let's see what the cards have to say about Pete's. Uh-oh. Hey, mods, get that. Get the spam. The only spam I like is with toast and eggs. Listen, you sex bots. Take that nonsense to Chantal. She's the one that needs to see you, not here. She's the one that's not getting any. You might want to go talk to Chantal. She might be interested. Not during a tarot reading. No, no sexy time over here. No sucky sucky, no fucky fucky. No, 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 no. We don't do that. No, no. Hello, Nessa. No sexy time from any bot. They are annoying, and they're all over YouTube. I don't know why they're here. Okay. So, what do you think the cards are going to say about Pete's? You have to find your sexy. All right. Let's go on to Pete's. Ooh. First one. Yeah. You know what's crazy is that this is the card that came up for Chantal earlier. This came up for Chantal earlier. This came up for her earlier. Wow. Let me just do the other cards. All right. Let me get all the cards down so I can look at them because I really want to have a look. All right. That's interesting. So it looks like Pete's he's backstabbing, a lot of backstabbing. I'm looking at this and the feeling that I'm getting off of it is just that Foodie has she's got him so pinned down that he just can't even think straight. Like he can't see the forest for the trees. Like she's just, you know, he's doing better for himself, but he's still under her control. Like I don't think that he's completely what's the word I'm looking for? He's not completely unthinking. Like I'm sure in the back of his mind he's thinking like maybe he's a bit scared that she won't come home, and he wrestles with that fear. Like there's almost a sense of maybe wanting to panic, but he thinks this is going to happen. He keeps telling himself everything's going to be okay. She's going to come home. Everything's going to be all right. You know, everything's going to be cool. See, this was the card. Hold on a second. Was that the one? Yeah, this was the card on top of him, the Empress. This is the one on top of him, the Empress. The conflict card. The Empress came up. You know, she's directly on top of his card, pressing him down. This looks familiar. Pete's is completely controlled by Foodie because he's completely infatuated with her. Like, he loves Foodie. I don't care what Pete says. He's still in love with her. He's still in love with her. He loves her so much that he will make excuses for her. He will lie for her. He will do whatever she wants him to do because he's just devoted in a really bad way to her. They, you know, I think you're very close to the truth, Nessa. I don't think they share the same demons, though. She's got her own set of demons. I think that he's got different ones. He's got different things that are wrong. She's got her own set of problems. He's got a different set of problems. But I think what connects them together isn't just their past. It's the fact that they both can't stand independently on their own. They both need something to lean on. So they're both too codependent on each other. You know, it's like, okay, they're both like this. They're both just, you know, like two sides leaning on each other like this. And if they have to stand up, they'll fall over. They've gotten too comfortable being codependent on each other. He's gotten too comfortable being around her and letting her pay for everything and trusting in her, and he just doesn't want to think for himself. Booger. Hi, Bubbers. So, you know, like he's very comfortable being on his knees and letting Foodie just pay for everything. Always trusting her to be there, to pay for things, do things, take care of everything. You know, that's his comfort zone. But what he doesn't understand is that just like with Nadder, there's another guy in the picture now that wants all the money. Like the Knight of Pentacles. That is on top of the person that's giving out that money. You know, he doesn't understand how shaky his position is. Like, she's been giving off signs for a while that she's shifting in a different direction. She's shifting in a different direction, and it's a direction where Pete can't go with her. She's holding on to him for now, but she really wants to let go of him. She ran through Pete's. She took everything she could from Pete's, and there's nothing left that she can take from him. So that mountain has been conquered. She's looking for another summit to climb. Move over, Pete. You've never had the throne. Chantal's been saving it for any other man than you. I think Pete was just someone that she met long ago in high school, and she got together with him when she conquered him. For Foodie, she likes a challenge. She doesn't like to be told no. And if you tell her no when you challenge her, she's going to be like, aha, you challenging me, are you? You just made me interested. So she's going to run after you harder. So she conquered Pete's. And she learned how to manipulate him with her baby voice and give me this and do this for me. And he loves her, so he'll do things for her. But what he doesn't understand is if you don't stand up for yourself, if you don't tell somebody no, they lose respect for you. And once they've lost respect, it's hard to get it back. So Pete's was way too easy. In comes Nadder. He's not easy. He's a challenge. He told her, no, no, I don't want you. No, get away from me later. Foodie said, aha, a challenge. I can beat him at his own game. She tried to buy his love. She tried to manipulate her way into his life. She tried to pressure him into a relationship. None of that worked. None of it. But he learned how to deal with her. Foodie over there yelling, he wasn't good to me. He treated me like crap. Foodie, listen. Former dancer here. Didn't you understand the game? Did you not understand the lesson? Nadder's not stupid. I mean, he is in a lot of ways, but as far as scamming people, he picked up pretty quick what happens to guys that are too easy. He saw the way you treated Pete's, and he understood the lesson that if he was too easy, he wouldn't get everything he wanted out of you. But as long as he was a jerk, he would get everything he wanted more. You rewarded his bad behavior, so he kept it up. Dummy. I read Frax. Yeah, Salah knows the assignment. Be nice to her. Fake love her. Be polite to her. She'll get you a new place. Later on, it might be a new car. Play the part. Be the paid-for actor. Who in here remembers being young and playing house? Y'all remember being really young and playing house? I'll be the mommy, you be the daddy. Y'all remember that old game with your kids? I'll be the mommy, you be the daddy. That's what they're doing. They're playing house. Adult edition. They're playing house. I be the husband, you be the wife. They're playing house. Y'all, they're playing house. She's playing house with Salah. Let's pretend that we're married. You be the husband, I be the wife. We wear the rings. We go out together, show off our rings, eat a meal, see a couple of parks, see the desert, see the power lines. They're playing house. Travel edition. That's what this is. Oh, God. An awful actor. So again, here's Pizza's head is in the clouds right now. He thinks Foodie's going to come home and make tons of money and continue to take care of him. But Eerie, I know you're in the chat. Eerie, I got to show this to you. Eerie. Eerie, you're gonna laugh when you see this. Last card. This card keeps popping up. This is Salah, King of Cups. King of Cups. I like fucking with Eerie. She's fun. I've still got her intro music in my head. You say that I'm psychotic and that I love you like that. Your intro music is my earworm today, Eerie. I can't wait for her to go back to Canada. We should throw a homecoming live stream. See, that's the thing, shenanigans, I don't know if she's going to go back. I think if she does, she's going to go kicking and screaming. She's not going to go willingly. It's going to be one of those situations where if she does go back, she has to go back. Not because she's like, oh, my time is up, I'm leaving. No, 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 no. She's going to go kicking and screaming. I know, right, Sarah? That doggone intro music. Illuminati. Illuminati shit right there, Erie. Your intro music. It's in my head. What's in your head? Her intro music. There's some Men in Black shit going on there. I know, right? And that's what makes it awesome. Yes. All right. I want to know what's going to happen to Chantal when she comes home, if that happens. If it happens. You know, I'm just going to say what I'm thinking right now. I think that what Foodie's looking for, she already has. Like, she's been running all over the world after all these guys, when her soulmate is living in her home right now. I think her and Pete's, you know, there's a reason they've been together all these years. Like that is the one for her. But Foodie is just so caught up in her chaos. She just doesn't want to acknowledge that's the one. That's the one. Because let's think about what is a soulmate, right? What is a partner? A partner is somebody you feel comfortable around, right? Someone you can talk to about anything. Someone you can confide in. Someone you can be yourself. Who else in her life is like that except Pete's? It wasn't Nadder. She had to be a completely different person. It's not Salah. She's got to be somebody else, but she can be herself around Pete's. That's the definition of a partner, Chantal. Someone you can be yourself around and you can talk to and tell things and you trust them and they trust you. That is your partner. So you flew all the way to Kuwait for some dude that don't care about you. Meanwhile, there's a guy at home that still loves you. You treat him like garbage. You did him dirty. And that's the one for you, you idiot. You just messing it all up. Chasing after what you can't have versus valuing what you do. And one day you may wake up and realize that everything you've been looking for has been walking right next to you the whole time. Aw, Sarah, you and Oogie are so cute. He was not impressed. Well, she was drunk. There's nothing, listen, there's nothing complimentary about somebody trying to drunk kiss you. Ew. You know, I love you so much. I love you so much. She wasn't doing it sober, she was doing it drunk. Exactly. Love you, puke. What was she doing? I can explain that. She was drunk horny. You know, she just gets horny when she gets drunk. Help, Pete. I love you so much. Can I kiss you? You're in the room, so you'll do. Hey, Pete, come here. I want a kiss. She was drunk horny. All right. One more reading with Foodie. He just laid there with his arms crossed. Should I do one on Mr. Nadder? He's still mother because she didn't push her away. Should I do one on Nadder or Foodie? You know, even if he's not in love with her, he loves her. And I think if she got her shit together, he'd be more in love with her. I think just all of her crap and everything she's done with other dudes, I think just deep down he's disgusted. So he's kind of like pushed her away. But I think if she got her head together, he might fall back in love with her. He's letting her go through her hoe phase. Like, oh, you want to go and be a hoe? I'll just be over here watching you. I won't interfere. Only if it shows that Natter's going to jail. Well, I can't promise that, DG. I just say what my cards say. I can't promise anything. My drunk Foodie impression. Well, I used to work at a bar, so I was around enough drunk people. Hey, what are you talking about? I don't know what you're saying. You know, and you get the drunks that they get drunk and they want to tell you all about yourself. Things that they think you didn't know already. I don't know what you mean. You can't talk to me that way. Hey, Tammy. I'll tell you one thing. I don't know what Foodie's going to do when she comes home. Can I just go on record as saying that I repeat, I do not want to see Foodie as drunk as she was that night where she projectile vomited. I don't want to see that. I no. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see it. When she was sitting at her computer in that last live she did where she literally lost control of her body, you could see it in her eyes, she looked terrified. I don't want to see that. That was too much. That was scary. I'm like, is she having a medical emergency right now? I don't want to see it. And she drunk dialing Nadder. Hey, I'm doing a live right now. Tell me you love me. See? Where's my thumbnail? Where's my thumbnail? Where's my thumbnail? Where's my toenail? Where's my fingernail? Where's any nail? Her first stop is going to Lachine. I agree and disagree. Let me explain why. I can just picture it right now, Spring. She's flying back home to Canada. She's on that plane. She gets off that plane. She's walking to the airport. Okay, just imagine it. She's walking to the airport. just to get to a taxi or something. Somebody picking her up. What's in an airport? What is in an airport? A Starbucks, a Burger King, a McDonald's. Girlfriend won't even make it out of the airport. She's going to go wild. She's going to make some pit stops. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're going to get the party started at the airport. Airport binge. Yes. She's going to make sure to get like 4 Starbucks drinks, 10 Nashies, be scarfing that down, and then on the way home, go to the dispensaries. Yeah, and then the party's really going to start. Yep. Yep. The party's going to start at the airport as soon as she gets back. Sure is. She has a pot pie and a quesadilla Frio when she gets home. Shan, you know better. That's just a snack. That's first dinner. And then there's second, third, fourth, and fifth dinner. And then the midnight snack before bed. And then sleep 3 or 4 hours and get up and eat again. You know how it goes. You've been here for more than a minute. It's not just dinner. It's what number of dinner. Because, you know, she'll eat several different dinners and breakfast and lunch. You know, it goes in cycles. No gifts for anyone home. Of course not. Of course not. And I'll tell you what, if she comes home and she buys party favors, she better be careful. Because all that stuff has been out of her system for over a month. So if she goes wild with the party favors, they're going to hit her extremely hard because her system is clean. Her tolerance has gone down. So she might not want to do 3,000 milligrams of edibles to start. Anything she does party favor wise is going to hit her like a Mack truck. She better start out slow if she does that. It's going to hit her like a brick. It's going to take her for a real ride. All right, one on Foodie. No, we're doing Nadder. Sorry, we're doing Mr. Nadder. I forgot. Nadder. Chantal and restraint. Yeah. And you know how it's going to get started, y'all? Because you're talking to somebody who is in recovery for binge eating. This is how it starts. She's going to walk through that airport. And she's going to say those words that if you're not in recovery, you say to yourself to justify what you're doing. You say, well, I haven't had anything for about a month. This one little time can't hurt. I want to reward myself. That's how it starts. You find a reason and a way to justify what you're doing so it doesn't seem so bad. Let me go ahead and eat some fast food. Get a little bit of green. I've been good. I've been good for over a month. Bricks in the chat. She gonna get hit with a brick? Okay, so we're doing one on Nadder. I want to see what's going on with Mr. Nadder. Because listen, this is all for entertainment purposes only. So I just want to put that out there. I can't make 100% predictions. This is just what my cards are saying. Anything can happen. All right. Hmm. Oh, Lord. He's worried. He's worried. He is worried about what's going to happen. He's very, very worried. He's putting on a front right now. Like, he got this card. Like on YouTube, he's putting on this front of being on top of the world. But look at the card that came after that. Look at that. He's worried. He's worried. And he's looking towards Didi. You know, like Didi is reeling him in, you know, like keeping his fears under control. Like he's looking towards her for strength. You know, like she's helping him keep a cool head so he don't freak out. Hold on a minute. Well, somebody's giving him money for the legal shit. Somebody's giving him money. And a lot of it. Somebody's bankrolling him right now. Chantal. And something just kept popping in my head. He might be looking for an exit plan. He might be talking to somebody about an exit plan. This person that's giving him money might be also trying, you know, like there might be plans in the works for getting out of Dodge before the court date. Because I'm travel, money for travel. So that there's something just keeps telling me, like the message is coming through that, you know, he knows this thing is coming up and you know, he can't keep putting it off forever. So there's somebody's talking to in the background that has money that might want to help him hide. Somebody's trying to help him hide. He has no passport. Well, it's not about maybe him getting on a plane or a train or something, just going into hiding. Somebody might help him go into hiding. There's been talk about that. It's a convoluted story. Well, if he did nothing, then here's the thing. If Nadder didn't do anything wrong, if he did not hurt a woman or those women, if he knew absolutely that he did nothing wrong, why does the court case keep getting delayed? If you're someone and you've done nothing wrong and you know you've done nothing wrong, absolutely, then you would just go to court, deal with it, be done with it. But he keeps putting it off. That's the actions of a guilty man who doesn't want to deal with the consequences of his actions. Right. It's like if somebody accuses you of something, you know you didn't do it, What is there to be afraid of? You're afraid when you know you've done something wrong. You know, he keeps pushing back the date of his court cases. Why? If you're not guilty, just go through with it and get it over with. But you must have done something that you know was wrong because you keep playing with the system. You keep playing with it. Like he's going, he knows he's fucked. He knows he's fucked. Like the walls are closing in. He knows he's screwed. He knows he's screwed. All of that. I'm gonna beat the system and now I'm gonna beat this and I didn't do anything. Mm-mm. He knows what's coming. And he knows he can put it off for so long. That's why there's been this talk in the background of whoever it is he's talking to that's got money, there's somebody in the background around him. I'm not part of Nadder's channel. He's got someone in the background that is paying for his stuff right now. It's giving him money and paying him for things. I'm not part of his chat. I don't know if anybody would know who this person is, but he's got a benefactor giving him money. There's somebody helping him financially. So I mean, he's thought about, like, if the closer this thing becomes, the more he knows that he's going to be walking away. You know, to save himself, he's got to walk away. Got to go into hiding. And it looks like there's also a man involved somewhere, a younger guy who he's not rich, he's not wealthy, he's doing okay, that might be helping Natter. I don't know who this person is. But again, look, notice how some of the cards, they all look the same. So we've got, hold on a second. Let me show you. So you've got this card, this card. Notice the similarities. You got one card of a person looking down at 3 cups, and there's 2 behind. So this card over here, this card basically represents somebody who, they suffer a loss, but they don't lose everything. This card is somebody walking away from something, just leaving it behind. So he's freaking out because he knows that, you know, the wheels of justice are turning and the walls are closing in, and, you know, like, things are about to come crashing down. Yeah, there's so many players. Half of them we can't even see. So he thinks that he's going to end up this way. And something tells me he's thinking this way because Foodie is going to end up coming back and being his sugar mama again. That Salah, he's still going to be in the picture. But the man who has the greatest influence over Foodie is the one who's closest to her physically. So right now, Salah is closest to her physically. So he has the most influence. But if Salah is thousands of miles away, his influence over her is going to be a lot weaker. And that's when Natter is going to make his move. He'll walk away from Didi because she doesn't serve a purpose anymore. I think that Natter is like Foodie because he doesn't like to close a door. He'd rather leave it open if necessary, just in case he needs to walk through it again. Didi has a place, so he still considers her useful. So he'll want to leave that door open and make use of that door as much as possible. I mean, he's staying in Didi's house. He doesn't have a place of his own, so that's one of the reasons why he's playing nice with Didi. And the whole thing between Didi and Chantal, it's always been about one person has something that the other doesn't have. So his mindset has always been, let me get the benefits of both. One person has the money, one person has the home. I need a home, I have money, so I'm going to bring them both to me and not let either one of them go. If he found a woman with both, he'd leave both. But since he's in need of money and a house, let me just pull on the heartstrings of both women and keep them both on a string. And he's done that successfully. He knows what to say to both. He knows how to make promises to both, and they're both stupid, and they'll put up with it. So Didi still serves a purpose. She has a home, but she knows how to talk to Nadder. She knows how to talk around his anger and to calm him down. He plays them against each other so they both continue to chasing him. Exactly. Nads and D2 seem to have real intimacy and chemistry. Then they may just play a good game together. I think Nadder is more okay with Didi because he considers himself a real man, and he's got to have the spotlight. When it comes to a narcissist, there's only room for one of those at a time in a household. You can't have two narcissists living together. It just doesn't work because they're both going to be fighting over the spotlight. And Foodie and Nadder are too much alike in all the wrong ways. High five, flames. So Didi knows when to step back and let Nadder have the spotlight and go off. She'll sit in the background and listen to him. She won't get in his way. And she loves him the most. But she's more naturally submissive in nature, whereas Foodie is not. She's very oppositional. She's very rebellious, and you're not the boss of me. So Foodie and Nadder butt heads. They lock horns with each other. Whereas Didi's like, I don't want to lock horns with you. I just want to be cool. So if Chantal wanted to live with Nadder, she screwed up. She showed the worst parts of herself. She showed him pretty early how awful she can be, how wrathful she can be, how noisy she can be, how rebellious she can be. And he saw all of it. And he's like, no, there's no peace and quiet here. I'm always going to be fighting with her. So that would never work. He wants to be with somebody that is much more peaceful. Foodie's not peaceful. Plus, she always needs attention. It's someone like that can be exhausting. But going back to Mr. Nadder, trust me, he's worried right now. But he's got somebody in the background that is bankrolling him and paying for things. He found kind of another sugar mama of sorts. He worked somebody else and got that money. It still boggles my mind that Chantal was making a butt of herself in Nadder's chat just recently. Any attention is good attention for her. That's because she's still obsessed with Nadder. She's still obsessed with him. She still wants him. Foodie's one of those people, I don't want him, but I don't want anybody else to have him. And she's so egotistical that she's like, she said to Didi, I can come down there and take him anytime I want. Why are you trying to claim ownership over a guy that you're no longer with and you're married? That just showed me right there you're not truly in love because you're still trying to own someone that's abusive. Who does that? Who does that? Why are you still trying to claim ownership over an abusive person who DV'd you and SA'd you? Why would you want to? Is she mukbanging? Oh, she's on. Salah's meeting her needs. I just got one question for Foodie. Did that salad really fill you up? I bet it didn't. I bet it didn't. I don't think salad's really filling you up. I don't think salad's very filling for you, Foodie. I don't get this feeling that salad is filling you up when you're hungry. Hey, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. An appetizer. He's an appetizer. So is it, listen, y'all are watching Foodie over there. You guys are spying for me. Is it boring? Is her mukbang boring? I bet it is, but I could be wrong. Is she boring? Is she raging? What is she doing? What is she eating? Please tell me it's not McDonald's again. She already did a McDonald's mukbang. What do I have to look forward to? Is everything fresh and yummy and yum? He filmed her sitting on the couch with her gut hanging to her knees. You know what, Nessa? I kind of wondered that if he was shaming her in that video because she looked miserable. That mukbang, I said it in my react, something was off. Like she wasn't happy about something. She looked angry. She looked very upset. She's not live. Oh, creamy. I'm sorry, creamy. Creamy, fresh, yum. There's like 4 words she'll use. I'm sick of the word fresh. Anybody else in here sick of the word fresh? Anybody else sick of her saying the word fresh? Are we tired? Are we tired of the word fresh? Are we tired? I'm exhausted with that word. Sick of it. Silky. Where did she get the word silky from? Spicy. You know, I'm not even a food vlogger and I could do a better job than her. Hair fiber. Oh my God, you're right. Hair fiber box. She read the box. Hey, Chantal, the next time you go to the grocery store, like walk through the grocery aisles and like read the boxes for more words and write them down. That's a way you can improve your vocabulary. Just walk through and read all the cereal boxes. Fresh, fruity, crunchy, silky, creamy, zesty, tangy, a hint of berry. I could do a better job than Foodie. And I don't even have a 90K channel. Poor thing. Yummy. Booger. What's wrong, honey? Come here. Like, listen, Foodie, if you ever watch this live, let me just show you how you do a food vlog. I don't even have any food here. I'm just going to use this because that's all that's here. Let me just set the stage. I'm just going to use this as an example. Hi, everybody. Rose Thorne here. So today I'm trying something in Southeast Asia. This nice beverage. Never tried it before. I've been talking to the locals and they recommended it to me. And I have no idea what we're going to taste in this can. So it's called so-and-so. And let me just take a sip and describe it to you. So, oh, wow. So I know you guys can't taste it, but right off the bat, I'm getting a very soft taste of cinnamon. That's the first thing that's hitting my tongue. It's not too sharp. It's not too much. It's just right. It's a little bit sweet without being too sweet. And there's a little bit of a caramely-like flavor. Again, this is not super sweet. I've heard it's really popular around here. People really love to drink it. What else do we got in here? Oh, that's really interesting. So I'm picking up a little bit of pepper. It's spicy, but not like a green jalapeno pepper, just like a little bit of black pepper. So it's sweet, it's a little bit spicy, a little peppery, but it's not too much. And I'm really starting to enjoy this drink. You know, really enjoying it. It's something completely different than what I'm used to, but I'm looking forward to drinking more of that. And it doesn't cost very much. It cost me what, all of like $1.50, which they had these at home. So I'm not even a food vlogger, and I'm describing the beverage. You know, and that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to describe things in a way to where even if you're not drinking it, even if you're not drinking it, you can almost taste it in your mouth. Thank you. You can almost taste it in your own mouth. You can kind of put the flavors together. You can just think about, oh, it's this, this, and this. I wonder how that, your mind just will combine them together for you in your head. And yummy and creamy and fresh. What do we get from that? What are the ingredients? Tell me the ingredients that you're tasting. Is it garlic? Is it sugar? Is it mayonnaise? What is it? Help us out here. We're trying to put it all together in our heads. Flavor profiles, yes, we like those. Like anything could be fresh, anything could be creamy. My brain, after reacting to Foodie for 6 to 10 hours, is creamy. It literally is creamy. It's mush. After 6 to 10 hours of Foodie, when she's talking, all I hear is wah 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 wah. You know, that's all I hear coming out of her mouth. Wah 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 wah. Well, hello, Phyllis. That's all I hear is wah 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 wah. And we got to break this holiday season because she's not doing 6 to 10 hour lives right now, but she might when she comes back. Eerie, I just had a thought that scared me. Eerie, I'm scared. When she comes back from Canada, you know she's got a lot of money to make up. Oh my God, I'm frightened. Somebody hold me. She's going to be doing lives back to back every day. I'm frightened. We're going to be exhausted again. Somebody hold my hand. Ari, I was just saying, when Foodie comes back from Canada, you know she's going to be putting the pedal to the metal. She's going to be streaming for 6 to 10 hours again every day to make up for all that money she couldn't make this month. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? I ain't got that much coffee in my house. I'm going to have to stock up on sodas and energy bars and everything. They should take their shifts. That's the thing, though. She doesn't do shifts. She just blazes right through. All right. Who else can I do a reading on? I did Mr. Salah. I did Foodie, Pete's, and Nadder. Did I leave anybody out? Is there anybody else I've left out? Didi. Do we care about Didi? Do we still care about Didi? I mean, she's kind of sort of a main player, but yet not. She's kind of like off near the stage curtains, like hiding behind them. You know, do we care about Didi? Is she important anymore? You know, she's kind of standing in the back of the stage with Roman and SJM and the rest of them, like having a smoke break. Exactly, she's a background player. Is there much to talk about with Miss Didi? I didn't think so either. Chantal's family. Ooh. Yeah, her aunt Phyllis has been very vocal in her chats. Family. Her aunt. Sam. I don't know. You know what, Red? I don't know if I could read for the cats, but I'll be honest with you. I'm scared too. Even if I could, I am scared to see what beyond the cards. I'm really scared for them. I saw one video with Pete's, and I was absolutely shocked at the amount of weight that Sam had lost. He looked skinny, and he used to be a big old fat cat. I'm like, what happened? Sam looks like he's lost weight. What, am I wrong? Was I seeing him at a bad angle? He doesn't look big and fluffy anymore. You could literally look at him and tell he lost weight. I mean, BBJ has always been kind of on the small side, but with Sam, he used to be a big old tubby boy. And I'm like, what happened? Where'd all his weight go? Why is he so small? Oh, he's just been brushing him regularly so that I can be part of it. Oh, so okay, fair enough. Fair enough. If you know, I've had big fluffy cats. You guys don't know this, but I had a Maine Coon cat. He was a big old fluffy boy. I called him Fizzgig. He was beautiful. He was a big fluff ball. But even when you brush them, it doesn't make them look thin. The only time they look like like drowned rats is when you give them a bath. That's when all the fluff gets wet and then it's plastered to them, and you're like, you don't look like a big fluff ball right now. But yeah, I've had a Maine Coon. Hello, 99 Fupas. So I've had big fluff balls before. They need baths. They always look greasy. Yeah, well, if you got, listen, one thing I do know about long-haired cats, you have to brush them regularly, because if you don't, they get horrible mats in their fur. I had a cat named Snowball, who was a ragamuffin, which is really close to a rag doll. They're very similar. I always had to brush her, because if I didn't, she would get mats in her fur. And it was really easy to do. Had to always keep her brushed. If you have a long-haired cat, you know going in, you're going to have to brush them a lot. Because if they get mats down to the skin, that's very painful. So Sam and BBJ are fluffy. BBJ's been looking better. Now, if we could just tell Pete to keep his hands off her mouth, we'd be good to go. And don't flip her upside down, Pete. Stop flipping the cats, Pete. Making me upset over there. But I'll do one on Chantal's family. And he seems proud of it. Yeah, because he just... Who do you think he learned that from? Chantal? And I said this in a react. I think Chantal should have rehomed the cats long ago. Back when she got obsessed with Nadder. She should have rehomed the men. Because that's when her focus started to go on being with a man. That's where all of her energy went. She should have started rehomed the cats way back when she got all in a Nadder. Because she's on this streak of finding a man to be with. She's chasing after her obsessions, and anything that's not an obsession, she got no time for. And if you want to run after your obsessions, do the right thing. Give the cats to somebody who will take care of them. You know, if your focus is on other things in life, then do what's right by your pets. Give them to somebody who will take care of them. And you can go run across the world if you want to. Hey, excuse me, ma'am, come here. Thank you. Yeah, exactly. She's one of those, I don't want them, but I don't want anybody else to have them. But also, Red, let me add to that, I think it's also a case of, especially with BBJ, there is such a severe case of neglect as far as her not taking BBJ to the vet to get her claws clipped again, and maybe some medication and the oral surgery. She doesn't want to give the cats to somebody, and then this potential of that neglect being exposed, which could happen. Somebody could take the cats, put a video up on a YouTube channel, and expose her. She would rather keep the cats and know that her secrets are being hidden. She's too old for surgery. Yeah, but BBJ has some oral issues. Is there nothing that could be done for her if she's got bad teeth? She might need a tooth or two removed. You can't just leave it like that. I mean, because that can lead to serious complications. I mean, is there anything that can be done in an elderly cat like that? There has to be something. There has to be a way to help the problem at least. Maybe give her some antibiotics or something. Chantal doesn't even try. Hello, Comfry. All right, one last one on her family. Yeah, they are good at hiding pain. We're going to do one on Chantal's family. What is her view about all of this with Chantal? What do you think the cards are going to say? No, she doesn't, Red. All right. They're horrified. Well, we've known that for a while. All right. Almost there. Yeah, I'm just going to go on record as just speaking my thoughts here. It just seems kind of weird to me that the aunt is suddenly all in Chantal's chat. Like she just popped up out of nowhere and she's constantly in her chat like that. So it makes me wonder, what is the aunt getting out of this? Is it money? Did Chantal give her money? Has Chantal promised her something? Maybe she wants something from Chantal. Why is she so attentive of Chantal right now? What is the deal? Hello, Shazzy. Like, the aunt was never really in her chat. And then she just started popping up and making herself known. So why? Like, why is she so attentive? What's the deal? Like, does the aunt want something from her? Is she getting something from her? It just looks off to me. Make her look real for her. I think so too. I mean, she said the aunt was someone that she could go to and talk to. And we heard her talk in the car, the aunt talking about men and so forth. They seem to have a similar mindset that way, kind of like free spirit, reckless sort of, you know, birds of a feather flock together. Hunky vibes. I don't know, Sachi. I just think it's weird that all of a sudden the aunt has attached herself to Chantal and she's, you know, talking to Salah. Hi, Salah. Like, girl, what? Look at the way you're talking to her man. You being awfully friendly with your niece's man. Awfully friendly indeed. You're not acting like an aunt. I think you need to go sit in the corner and behave yourself. Or BPD. All right. No, I need to shuffle more. Some cards are coming up. We're going to try this one more time. They were the same cards from last time, so I know I didn't shuffle properly. My bad. That was from the last reading. The cards might be getting tired, so one last reading, and then I'm going to have to put the cards away and cleanse them. Smee is her mom, Bay is her aunt, and Cutie. It's so weird to me. How old are those people? Why do they all had calling each other by adolescent terms? You know, it's like, are any of you people grown? You're not acting like you're grown. Who does that? Why can't you call each other by your original names? It is strange. I just want to know, how did she get Smee for her mom? Is it close to her real name? Because that just, what does that mean, Smee? What is that? What is that? What is that an abbreviation for? Smee. It almost sounds like a short version of Schmeagol. Shmee. Are you like low-key putting down your mom? They're all immature, perhaps. Perhaps. All right. Okay. What do we got here? Wow. Wow. Y'all not going to believe this. Y'all not going to believe this shit. Y'all, I think that the aunt is smitten with Salah. I think she's smitten with Salah. She's smitten with Salah. Hey, let me, what the frick? Okay. I was wondering, like, why is she all in the chat talking to Salah like that? She's flirting with him. Oh, I called it. I was like, girl, you're being way too flirty with your niece's man. Oh, she's smitten with Salah. She flirting with him. She's flirting with him. Big question, Aunt. Are you planning on sharing him with your niece? Like, what are you thinking over there? What the hell? What are you doing? What are you doing? Dude, look. This is crazy. There's 3 swords here. 3 swords. Y'all don't know boundaries over there. Y'all don't respect each other's space. It's like what's mine is what's yours is mine and what's mine is mine. Holy, what the fuck? Dude. No. 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 No, Aunt Phyllis, no. No, you can't do that. No. Uh-oh. I just had a thought. Hold on a minute. Erie's not here, is she? Or did she have to leave? If she have to leave, I understand. Erie, if you're still here, you were talking about another woman. Could it be Aunt Phyllis? Is that the one? Yeah. Is that her? That could be one of them. I mean, he could be talking to several. But Aunt Phyllis has got some stuff in her head. She's got some stuff in her head. Phyllis, no. You can't do that. No, 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 no. No, ma'am. No. Don't do it. Don't do it. Chantal, you better watch out. You just better watch out. Oh, wait. What if Salah is talking to Chantal, playing Chantal, but also talking to the aunt as well and playing her, saying some shit in her ear, playing both. Because, you know, she's got a family of idiots. Right? Yeah. Can Phyllis sponsor him? I honestly don't know. I would think that if anybody can sponsor him, it's going to be her, not Foodie. Backup passport lady. No. Dude, this is crazy. Oh my God. Get out of here with that. That's disgusting. This is the first card I put down for the aunt. This is her hopping in the fight with Foodie. Like she's just doing too much. She's trying to fight battles that are not her own. Just doing too much. Then the next card on top of that was this one. And that's the card I've been picking for Salah all night long. Y'all seen it. Why would she be fighting all these battles? This card was right on top of her. Oh, Lord. What are you thinking, Phyllis? What's in your head? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you thinking over there? Why are you flirting with her, man? It's going to lead to this. It's going to lead to that. There's going to be a whole lot of hurting going on all sides. You cross that line, sis. You need to back off. And whatever thoughts you got in your head of Salah, you need to get them out. You need to stop all that. I'm so glad we did that reading on Aunt Phyllis. I cannot believe this. I did not expect that. I did not expect that. The cards be telling on the odds. But I've been seeing the aunt in her chat, and she's been awfully chatty Cathy with Salah and flirty. It's not just like, hi, how are you? Flirty. And I'm like, well, aren't you a weirdo? This is supposed to be her man, and you're chatting him up like you're in high school and you're walking up to the football player, want to take him out on a date, and you're the aunt. You're getting way too flirty, woman. You need to back off. No. I didn't say he falls madly in love with the aunt. I'm saying she's flirting with Salah. I don't think Salah would fall in love with the aunt. But if Salah is a player, and he is, and he's a gold digger, and he's with Chantal and working her for money, he might also try the aunt because she's got money. If she's got money, plus if all her ducks are in a row, like her finances are not like in a mess like Chantal's, he might jump ship. Like if he wants citizenship and he can't get it through Chantal, he might try through the aunt. I mean, the door is already open. He's already talking to her. And all that the aunt knows is he's charming with Chantal, talking nice to her. So she may go, what the hell? Exactly. 2 paychecks are better than 1. That's what Nadder did, using Didi and Chantal. So if he can't get citizenship out of Chantal, he might jump ship over to Aunt Phyllis. And you guys saw that heart card. Ooh, that's going to be painful. And you know what? That might be part of her karma. Because what did Chantal do to Bibi? What did she do to Pete? She cheated, didn't she? She was a big time cheater. So wouldn't it just be karmic justice that somebody else grabs her man? Wouldn't it just be justice that somebody grabs her man? And it would be especially devastating if it was her aunt, the one family member that she talks to the most. It is a B. Wow. I was wondering who the other woman was. I think we just found one of them. And Salah might be doing a little bit of what Nadder did. Like he's subbing on Chantal's channel, but because he's subbing on her channel, he's got the opportunity to kind of feel out the other women in her chat. Right? So he's still got exposure to women. So there's the potential to talk to other women. They might be contacting him through other means. Chantal's giving an open forum for a scammer. Am I just making things up? I'm talking. I'm giving my opinions here. Does he not have a forum to talk to other people? That he's a scammer, he's stealing out other people? I'm doing a tarot reading and giving my thoughts, feelings, and opinions. Salah, brokenhearted by Chantal's infidelity with Nadder, finds comfort in the stubby. You know, the thing is, nobody's sure if Chantal and Salah are married. We're all thinking that they're not married just because of the chemistry between them. They could be married, they could be not married. I'm leaning towards them not married. But let's just say they're not married. If you're putting on an act of being married, and this person that's the other part in the play, they're doing their part. You break character by going to your ex's chat and showing your tail. You're disrespecting them. I'm sure they're not going to be happy with it. You know, so yes or no, after that whole situation with Nadder's chat, was that when he started to kind of pull away from her, or was it before? Because for me, it just felt like that's when everything started to kind of splinter apart. Was that when he started to kind of pull away from her, or was it before then? Because I think that's really when everything started to change between them, was after that. Like, she went in Natter's chat, and then they went out to the desert and they camped out, and clearly their energy was off. She was angry, and then it's just not been the same since then. Like, something's just been majorly wrong all this time, and it's only getting worse. And I think both of them were at the point where he's barely able to save face on camera. He will never forget that disrespect. I'm just giving my feelings and opinions, Serper. I just sat here and did a few tarot readings and gave my thoughts alongside of it. I don't know how much you were here for, but I just did a tarot reading on one on Salah, one on Foodie. Actually, a couple of them on Foodie, one on Pete's, and just giving my thoughts and feelings on everything going on in between then. That's when the pace of the content slowed down. Like you said, she broke character. Well, it's like this. This is what I compare it to. It's like, let's just say I'm up on stage and all of you are up on stage with me and we're putting on a play. Let's just say we're putting on the play for Pirates of Penzance. You know, we're all dressed in pirate outfits, you know, waving our pirate swords around, yar, you know, like we're going to look for the booty. So we're all putting on the play. We're all in character, having a great time. And then suddenly I get off stage. I walk out to the audience and I start yelling and screaming at people. And then I try to get back up on stage and keep performing. Well, how can I do that? Like, the mood's already broken. I broke character. I'm trying to make everybody believe that I'm a pirate. I'm playing the part of a pirate, but I took a moment to break character by going out to the audience and showing a side to myself I shouldn't have shown. So that's what Foodie did with Salah. She set everything up. She said to us, we're a couple, we're married, knowing that all of us are going to put them under the microscope. And we're looking to see, is this real? Is this not real? We're looking for the signs if it's real or it's not real. So he's playing a character, she's playing a character. She's trying to sell us the idea that it's real. She wants us to believe it's real because she and Salah have the couples channel. Well, a couples channel would entail that you guys are actually a couple. You're together, you're in love. Although we can see you're not in love, you're still trying to sell us the idea. You're trying to make us buy it. And in the middle of the sale, during this whole transaction, she breaks character. She goes to Nadder's chat and she's like, I could take your man away from you. The illusion is broken at that point. How can you go back to saying we're a happily married couple by saying the things that you said? You broke character. You can't get that back. You can't get that back. You know, you already showed us by that one night that you're still wrapped around Nadder. So we know where your heart is. We know. You popped your own bubble. You did. You broke character. Praise be. Okay. Hi. So if you're supposed to be doing a couples channel, but yet you're not so devoted to your husband, you show that you're not completely devoted and loving of your husband, you're going to go into an ex's chat and claim that you can still take him. How do you expect your couples channel to be successful? You can't. You really, really can't. Because if you were really in love, you wouldn't have done that. You wouldn't have cared. But you cared enough that you were going to rage at your ex and claim that you could still get him. Hello, Claire. So I would love to do more reading for you guys, but I feel like my cards are getting tired. I mean, I had trouble with the last reading. I had to shuffle more than a few times. So I hope you guys have enjoyed everything. Hello, Violet. Is this a food channel? No, sir, it's not. Or no, ma'am, whichever you might be. I don't do mukbangs here. I just do reacts and ambiance and stuff here, tarot readings. I'm sorry if you're looking for food content. All right, guys, like I said, my cards are, I can feel when they're tired. The readings start to get a little wonky, so they need a good cleansing. So I hope you guys have enjoyed tonight. But you know why I did it? Another reason why I did the reading tonight, because I'm going to be working off of YouTube a lot. And I thought I'd sneak in a reading while I could. Because everybody's been saying, well, we miss you going live and all that. Well, I don't know. I'm going to start working a lot. So I got to make time for the YouTube stuff and also another job. And, you know, I got to do the readings when I can. I believe I can fly. Well, you'll fly if you have feathers. Make sure you have feathers. Because if you don't have feathers, you'll hit the ground. It's going to hurt. I'm going to jump off and fly for the first time this Friday. Well, good for you. I wish you all the success with that. Make sure to have a parachute. Otherwise, it's going to be quite painful. I don't think the ground in your face would make a good match at 60, 100 miles an hour. Make sure to have a parachute. Otherwise, you'll need a lot of Band-Aids. All right, I'm out. You guys take care. Thank you, darlings. Bye.